Locked and loaded. Getting adjusted here, getting the screens in the right place. And we'll get this Monday show cranked up. Woo, woo, woo. What's happening? Cha-ching. That's the way to start a show. Let's see. What did I just sell? Bum, bum, bum. I really sell things on eBay. Yes, I do. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Ammo pouches. It is so weird. I used this picture for the thumbnail this morning, and it just sold. Is that a coincidence or what? Or what? Or what? Or what? Yeah. What's everybody up to? We got the Jabez here. He says, "Good morning. I'm currently under tornado warning in the morning time. We always get our tornadoes in the afternoon around here. Tom is almost certainly under tornado watch right now. Squall line, Japan. Okay. Rough weather. Hope everybody is safe today. Y'all are under tornado watch in Florida. All right. Well, it got chilly here. We have freeze warnings for this morning, which didn't get that low, and tomorrow morning. So, man, the wind was screaming yesterday. It passed during the night, but yeah, man, it was windy. Pretty fast moving. I don't doubt it. If you're getting any of the wind that we got yesterday, jeez. Yeah, bad weather last night. Still windy there. See, it's tromping east. Bum, 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 bum. Up out here for the whole East Coast today. Yeah? All right, Glenn. See you when you get to work. Bum, bum, bum. When it passed through Atlanta a couple hours ago, the airport came to a full ground stop for a bit. Okay. Oh no. Hopefully he just bruised himself and it's not something serious. Just got a report, roof blown off a building in Gaffney. Mm-hmm. So, welcome in, everybody. We got the Jabez, we got the Hank, we got the Ping, we got the Glenn, we got Anissa, we got Robin. What's Robin? Stay safe and warm. Temperatures dropped 30 degrees. Yeah, it's chilly here. We are past the wind. I had some empty totes out in the side yard, and man, it blew those around. All right. Out. Damn Todd. Yep, I'm a damn Todd. Match chains have been constant since. I've done pretty good myself. Let me check my sales here. Let's see. On Saturday, I sold $246 worth of crap. On Sunday, I sold $334 worth of crap. And this morning, so far, I've sold $80 worth of crap. So, good sales this weekend and starting out today. Not record breaking, but good sales. Coinky dink, yep. Yeah, I put those ammo bandoliers. They're just pouches that hold ammo, but they call them bandoliers. Anyway, I put those in I listed them over the weekend, maybe just yesterday. And got them sold. Sunglass pouches. Yeah, that'd be perfect for sunglass pouches. Flag's underground, so he didn't worry about the weather much. All right. Bird. Yeah, it's chilly here. Morning bump crack. What's the weather like in merry old England? I don't know why they call it merry old England, but they do. Some people do. Merry old England. Just got a call from my mother. She's on the way to the ER. Oh no. Dang it, Seamus. Well, I hope and pray she does good. Beneason. High winds in southern Ohio since Friday. Yeah. I'm selling good crap. Yep. Jabez has 39 going out for 923. Way to go, Jabez. That's above average for you, isn't it? I've got like 17 orders going out. Good weekend for me. Morning, Mike. It's amazing how many of the gun parts are selling. Those are flying out of here. I'm out of firing pins for baby Bowers. Start out with 4 of them. All 4 sold. Done. Now to go find some more stuff like it. Actually, I've got an auction pickup today. I bought some stuff. Morning, Hank. Thanks, Hanky Dank. I'm mobile again, so good morning to all. Nice sales. So yeah, let's see. I'll show you what all I picked up from the auction. Just getting more stuff to sell. It's a never-ending deal, huh? And share screen. Folks, if you're not participating in your local auctions, you could be missing out on good stuff to buy. Check this out. I got this massage gun. Y'all look that up. This is a Bolo. If you see the HD Mini 2 massage gun, and I paid $15 plus a 10% premium, so $16.50 is what I paid for this. You want to look? You want to see what they're worth? HD Mini 2. HD. Massager. Well, bam. Look what they sell for. Isn't that crazy? You want to see sold listings? Of course you do. There's a sold listing for $179. Huh. There's one that sold for $120. That's my soul. Not many have sold, but if they're going to sell for $180, then choo chow, I'll sell them. So what else did I buy in this auction? View past bids. So I picked up 10 pair of designer glasses frames. These are cool. I picked up two genuine Navajo sterling silver necklaces. 2 of them. I got this one for $60. I had them weigh these. They are each about 1 ounce, 1 troy ounce. But they got the cool design on the beads. So those should sell for around $150 a piece. And so I got 2 of those. I missed out on the speakers. These I was gonna trash the cabinets and just sell the speakers, but I was busy eating dinner or something when these went through. I would have paid like $25 for the pair. I don't want to ship big ass speakers like this. So I was going to take out they've got like the surround speaker at the top and then the big woofer at the bottom. But I missed out. That's what you get when you're not paying attention during the auction time. And I got 25 PS3 games for $32.50 plus 10%. Different ones. I didn't see much of the worthless sports ones. So choo chow, I'll pay $1.50 per game for PS3. Why not? The speakers, well, let's go back there. They are Pioneer C5-77. You want to look them up? Or is it CS77? And here you go. So, it's a 4-way speaker. Anyways, so what I was going to do is just take the parts off and sell them. Look, you can sell the front grill cover. You can sell each speaker. Look, the woofer goes for $50. I missed out on that deal. There's a tweeter. There's a front grill for $48. There's the crossovers. Yeah. I mean, I screwed the pooch there. I was asleep when that came rolling through. I should have gone ahead and bid those up. Then I bought some cable ties just for personal use. Cable ties are expensive, and these look to be long ones, so that was well worth it. Sometimes I buy supplies. I bought an untested fish finder for $15. So what else did I get? What else did I get here? Oh, I got another one of these. I bought one of these for myself in a lot. Several months ago, and then this one came up at this auction. So these are like $200 grills. They're kind of small, but what you do is you mount these on your boat. And I paid up a little bit, but $45 into 200, I'll do that all day, twice on Sundays. And it's not all that big to ship, and I bought a blanket. And I was going to buy this set of stereo equipment. Got a Bose machine and a Sony machine and a Kenwood machine. But I let it go. It went up to $80, so I stopped. I probably should have kept bidding on that. I don't know. Tell me in the comments, should I have kept bidding on that? There's Tom. Morning, Tom.
Hey, I've been here since about 5 after.
Well, I was on the screen share and couldn't see you come in.
I know. That's
So
the one thing about. That's one of the things I like about EV Mux is you can hear who's in the green room, the backstage, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, good morning, everybody.
I think I'm behind in the comments now. I had a 4-shot side saddle sell this morning. Nice. Cat attack.
I thought that was some kind of drink she was partaking of early this morning. 4 side shots.
Hank on the move already. Hoping not to have to be Mike with his back. Yep. All right, we got Flip It. Good morning.
Yeah, they're talking about some storms in our area too.
A troy ounce is 31.1 grams. And I called him and asked him yesterday morning before I placed my bid. One of those Navajo necklaces is 31.92 grams, so it's slightly over an ounce. And the other one is 30.87 grams, so it's slightly under a troy ounce, but basically almost exactly the same. Lag got the speakers. Man, I should have. Did you see how those parted? Were you here when I was showing how those parted out? That would have been a good buy, but I missed out on it. Oh well.
Chaz, did you see anything that he just bought that you would you could use to decorate your house? Because he might still have them when you start getting your inheritance.
A notification that the link was used, but the free listings haven't been activated. I'll reach out to Etsy. Okay. I had that together, Pineapple Boy. There you go. That's the way to do it. I like the online auctions. It's best if you can go do a preview of the auction in person, but yeah, it's like that fish finder I bought. I have no idea if it's got cables. I have no idea if it's going to work.
Yeah,
I
James.
think
As
it.
soon as we finish here, I'm going to go pull out my.
I think as is
Eco
untested,
float.
those fish finders still sell.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need to ditch the troy ounce thing. Well, they've used it for a couple of 100 years. So I don't think they're going to, Mike. Just go with straight grams.
Ron, you back in the hospital? I'm sorry to hear that.
Really good and really bad news. Dang. Well, tell us the good first. Thursday. Oh, Ron. You had a stroke.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, prayers for you too. Man, we got a few people in here having some tough stuff going on.
Because we don't have any. Because everybody's middle aged and old in our shows.
Way to go on that, Sandy. They obviously didn't know it was sterling, or they would have charged more at an estate sale. Unless it's a family run one. Yeah, 20 minutes into the show, you get your notification that I'm doing a live show. Way to go, YouTube. Bad news is I had a stroke. Well, what's the good news? You're still here, obviously. Dang it, Ron. Have you had a stroke before, or is this the first time you've had a stroke? Oof. Obviously, it was mild, or you wouldn't be tapping to us right now.
So the good news is that your nurse has got 44 triple Z's.
Good news, except for walking, I'm back to normal.
Good to hear that.
Wow, Ron.
Are you going to? So they got you in PT?
I bet so.
Get out there.
Mm. I've known strokes are so strange. They affect everyone completely differently.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some people, it just outright kills them right then and there. Bam. Some people, one side of their body will be paralyzed.
Yeah.
And some, it's just kind of an inconvenience for a little while.
They drool out the corner of their mouth, and that's it.
Like old Idaho hillbilly.
Right.
He had a stroke, and shoot, he was slowed down for a little while, but it doesn't look like he's slow now. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Absolutely, Mike.
Yeah, my uncle, he had one foot in the stirrup and he was climbing up on his horse and he had a stroke and fell backward and dead right there with one foot still in the stirrup.
My dad had his first one. He and my mom were going to Charleston, and they were on I-26 just below Orangeburg, Jabus. You know where that's at. And my mom said my dad went from driving from 70 to 90. And my mom said, she said, what's wrong? And he said, nothing. And she said, yeah, it is. You need to pull over. So he finally stopped, and they switched places, and they turned around and headed back to Rock Hill so he could see his doctor, which they called on the phone, and they were expecting him as soon as they got there.
Yeah, I think they've got some really good drugs that help out a lot if you get in quickly. Scared the hell out of me.
I bet it did. And I've people that I went to high school with, they've had these, they were fine. This one friend of mine was playing tennis with his grandson and had a stroke right there on the tennis court. He lost use of his right arm for about 6 months, and therapy helped him get use of it back. But it makes me want. Sometimes it's like I'd like to go someplace, but I don't know where I want to go by myself. What's that? You definitely don't want him going to the Orangeburg ER, Tom. Yeah, that's exactly it. Well, he passed away 3 years ago.
Mm. So he lived quite a while after, but he never was able to talk again. So he lived another 14 years after his stroke.
Yeah, last time we were going to Charleston, and we stopped at the Cracker Barrel in Orangeburg. I said, I told Roberta, I said, Bridget and Chris stayed in that hotel right there. And she said, how do you know? Because they sent me a picture, said, this is where we're staying in Orangeburg. It's right there by the Cracker Barrel.
So we're not going to talk about dying anymore. Okay, what'd you sell over the weekend, Tom?
Not a damn thing.
Well, why not?
I don't know.
I think you have to list so that after you list it, it will sell.
Yeah.
You got a whole bunch of new inventory with that.
Yeah, I know, and I'm going to work on that this afternoon.
Okay.
I've been to the Cracker Barrel. The Orangeburg, yeah. I had a roommate from Orangeburg one time after I separated from the first Mrs. Tom Bucks. And actually, James, when I was about 4, we actually lived in Orangeburg. Todd? Okay. I see a shadow. I thought I'd locked up there.
I turned my microphone off so I could blow my nose without grossing everybody out.
Okay. Where are you from, Javis, originally? Walterboro? The only time I have been to Disney World, which I was about 17, On the way back, we got to 321 off of 95, and my dad had this brilliant idea. Let's go cross country. I thought we would never, ever get back to 26 because you run through every little town imaginable. We did find a restaurant with country cooking, good country cooking, because we'd been eating, touristy food. They had green beans and collards and fried ham and oh, do you? It's probably worse now than it was then because all it was just little towns. But you kept hitting those 30-mile-an-hour speed zones. Now it's probably built up like between Spartanburg and Greenville. Sorry. So I was at the Mazda dealership at 6:30 this morning and have the car service inspected.
Well, good
I was
for
the
you.
first person there, our first customer there, which we had an appointment. I want to go one time. I want to go to Disney World one time. And there's only about 5 things I really want to see.
Yeah, it's fun when the kids are young, but after that,
Well, if you've not been, it's different. Like some people we know and love, they've been 37 times and they're only 46 years old.
Well, get on your walking shoes because that place is pretty big.
Well, I've been working on that. When the baby's here, we got him a stroller. Now that it's kind of nice temperatures, I've been getting out walking him around the block. So,
If I do what, Ron? What was I talking about? I forgot, Ron. Sorry. Once I say something, it's out and gone. I forget
Yeah.
about it.
Bamberg.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Jabez, did you ever go to the Sally Chitlin Strut, which was a festival? For those that don't know, I was looking. For some reason, I was looking at Sally on the internet, and it basically has ceased to exist.
Who?
Sally, South Carolina. Oh, is he? So if you ever get stopped in Bamberg, Javis, say, "Are you my friend, Bridget Baker's friend?" Yeah, I grew up occasionally eating chitlins, and my mom would cook them outdoors because they do stink, especially when you got some fresh collards cooking too.
Bum, bum, bum. So,
Craig, I keep getting your Emily as you might know Emily, and I just keep ignoring it because I don't want to, who's a strange old man friending me. Uh, But I think I'm gonna finally do it and say your future. This is your future father-in-law. Discuss with your father.
So, hey, what's the name of that YouTuber that's been giving everybody a hard time about whether they're running a business or a hustle? Pegasus Lounge. Anyway, I went on one of his last videos and made a comment. I said, "Hey, I make money, and you make money, and um, it was his video again giving Kevin a hard time." So I, I went on that video, said, "Look, Kevin makes money, I make money, you make money. What's the point of you doing this video?" or something like that. I was being a smart aleck a little bit. And him and two other people just raked me over the coals. It was funny.
You know,
He
if
said,
you've got a business
"Well,
of any
I'm
kind,
glad you're making your goals and your money, but what was the point of you?" Go on the last one where he's given. He's got the their podcast playing in the background while he's talking about how Kevin is misleading people and stuff. And I was like, "What's the point of you saying that?" I'm basically.
well, in this day and time, it don't matter if you're an attorney. You better hustle and get it while you can, because you don't know when stuff's going to dry up. The interest rates goes up. It goes up a couple of points. It kills a lot of industries.
That's a good one, James.
Hey, listen, Craig's a good old asshole. I don't care what you say about him. I like him.
I would like Craig a lot better if he quit going on my eBay and making bogus offers. Now watch, he'll do one right now just because I said that. Yeah, I get why he's doing it, but I just went on there and made a comment. Look, I make money, Kevin makes money, you make money. I don't get the point of your discussion.
Yeah, you are the number one, Craig, but I still like you.
I wish I had the money that Kevin makes from reselling and all this YouTube stuff.
How old is Kevin?
Oh, he's in his 40s.
He's got little kids too, doesn't he?
His youngest is about 12, 13.
Dang. Y'all hear that?
Yep.
That's the storm outside.
He wants views and he's getting them. He's very eloquent and he knows about business. I give him that. But I just had to go on there and say, "Hey, I make money. You make money. Kevin makes money. What's the point of you?" And boy, him and two others just raked me over the coal. You're just not ready for this upscale type of selling. Just when you're ready, pay attention and you'll figure it out. I'm like, I figured out all I'm going to figure out.
Jabez, are y'all supposed to get this storm? Because when I was looking at the Weather Channel, it looked like it was coming from the northwest and kind of like swooping in.
Yeah, I get what he's doing a little bit, peddling, but I mean,
What what's the bigger
if buy, sell, repeat is a bad way to do things, then how come so many people are making so much money doing it?
okay?
I make money. Kevin makes money.
That's what everybody does. Mazda, they build cars, they sell cars, they service cars, they build more cars, and they sell more cars. You know, everything's the same way. Adidas makes tennis shoes, they sell tennis shoes, and they sell more tennis shoes because the damn cheap ass things fall apart. So, I don't understand this theory about that.
I haven't watched Jay Ride in a while. So he got some new points he's making. He points out when other channels mislead others on the info they put out. But in my opinion, the time he jumped on Kevin was he took it out of context. He didn't even watch the whole video that Kevin put out.
Yeah, Chaz, that's all it is. How freaking hard is it? You buy stuff, you find stuff, you buy it, you sell it, and you go out and find some more stuff.
Well,
Except Todd likes to hoard it for a couple of years first. He likes it. What do you call it? Not season, but he likes holding it for a while. Never watched Jay Wright either. I don't even know who he is. Is he another reseller?
just call that long tail items.
Long tail items. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I've got stuff that I've sold recently that I listed a long time ago. Let me look. Like
I don't even know who Jay Wright is. Is he? I thought he was a rapper.
I sold a military backpack that I've had for a couple of years. I sold a box of candles yesterday or Saturday. I've had for a couple of years.
Whoa! What's that?
Huh?
Something fell somewhere.
Okay, I'll go out and look in a minute.
Sold a couple of shirts that I've had listed for years. Sold a couple of speakers I've had listed for years. I sold a Boy Scout patch that I've had listed for probably 3 years. Just on and on. I've got a bunch of stuff that I've had for a very long time, but a bunch of it still sells. So I don't know. Let's see.
Hold your thought, Todd.
Craig can't stand Pegasus.
See, y'all are expecting snow in Atlanta.
This front got cold. It almost froze here last night. We were 35 degrees when I got up.
Usually, when Atlanta gets snow, we get snow. I guess it swoops in on the south side of or the east side of 85 because if it's on the north side, we don't get snow.
I missed the whole point he makes. Well,
What's
no, I understand his points.
Whoa!
People say I'm missing the point of what Pegasus is talking about.
I'll be right back. I
I
gotta
know
go check
exactly what he's talking about. He explains it very well what he does. But to prove his points, he basically goes and shows what other people are doing wrong to prove his point. And the way he does it just ticks people off. He can if his channel depended just on him spewing out the knowledge of what he does, I wouldn't have a problem with him at all. But he goes and runs down what other people are doing. Well, they're making money too. So who's wrong? If your bottom line is, have you got money going into your bank account? If you do, then you're probably not doing anything very wrong. That's my point. I kind of like shed juice. He's a good picker. You like J-Rod? I haven't got anything against J-Rod. Some of his stuff is pretty. They're just generic household candles. They're like a box of 36 for $18. Yeah, there's nothing wrong about his style of business. But I don't like him running down the way other people are doing their business. And he actually says they're not actually a business. I don't know, for 10 years nearly, I've made my money, and the government sure calls it a business. The government likes that I pay my taxes on the stuff that I sell. They like my business. IRS hadn't turned down a check from me yet. And he calls what we do just part-time hustlers. Well, what's wrong with that? Every day I'm hustling, right? I thought that was a good thing to be. Anyway. Everybody's talking about the storm. Yeah. He's a jerk for sure, but he ain't wrong about scamming.
Who's that?
I was still talking about Pegasus Lounge. I'm like, it's fine the way he does his business. I got no problems about the way he does business. I'm not missing the point. I understand what he's talking about.
Hey, Doug.
But my point is, he doesn't need to bring Kevin down or all the other people he's bringing down just to prove his point of being superior. You don't like him either?
We'll stick Bridget on him and she can put him in his place.
I don't dislike Pegasus Lounge. I just dislike the way he talks about other sellers. He's a jerk.
If I say anything bad about, or as in the comment about Craig a while ago, I say it with love. I don't mean anything mean about it. I mean, I'm not going to say anything bad about people live. You know, I don't go around repeating gossip, so you better listen good the first time. You know,
absolutely.
We'll do it in the back room chats.
Bridget probably makes more than Pegasus Lounge, and she's a dyed-in-the-wool hardcore. If anybody's a reseller, it's Bridget. She can outwork any four people, though, I'm convinced. Stupid ass dollar sign government. Yep.
Yeah, like you better do that. Everybody's got a different gig going on here, you know.
Okay, Pegasus touts himself as a fellow who creates a product and then gets Chinese to build it, and then he sells it in the U.S. And because his items are replenishable, that makes his a business, and everybody who resells, they're just hustlers. And they're not really businesses.
That's his opinion, and
And there's
everybody.
nothing wrong with what he does.
Yeah, I
He's
mean,
an
there's been a
importer.
lot. There was a lot of eBayers that they went to Amazon FBA, and then they started doing the their own products.
Morning, Beth.
Good morning, Beth. You know, OOAK. Well, what is that? I'm not familiar with that.
If hustling is not really if it's not replenishable, I'll kiss your butt. You can find stuff to sell anywhere, anytime in the U.S.
I was watching the YouTube video, and the
That's
thing was like,
replenishable in my mind.
this guy was like, the title was like, I sell $43,000 worth of T-shirts per month, and then you look at then he starts talking about his store, and he's got like 1,500 T-shirts up. I
Oh, I'm
mean,
going to put the video in, or put the video in where I made a comment so y'all can see what I said. You can find it if you got nothing better to do with your time.
I've still not
Don't pay
seen.
attention to what I do. Get out there and make listings and stuff. He was selling car floor mats. There's nothing wrong in the replenishables.
Yeah, not at all.
But who's to say my local auction is not replenishing the items that I have to sell? I buy them from two different auctions and garage sales and the Lutherans, and I've got plenty to sell. I can make a full-time living out of the stuff I get.
James, that's funny.
Everyone with a channel thinks they have all the answers. Well, not everyone. I'll tell you right up front, I don't know all the answers. I don't have to know all the answers. I've got a channel. Everybody tells me, oh, Silverhair, you're stupid for not promoting your items. Heck with you, I'm making money.
Yeah, yeah.
So am I wrong for not promoting? Yeah, probably, at least some of my items, but
I heard two bangs outside, Sue, because the wind's kind of blowing and it's raining. So I walked around the house to see. A little piece of a limb fell on the back porch. And I don't know what the front one is. There's nothing on the house, there's nothing on the cars. The guy across the street's been cutting down a bunch of trees, so he might have left something hanging and it fell. Huh? What? Okay, I don't know what it is that hit it then.
But I'm not telling you that my way to do it is right. That's my point. I got
Private label. That was a phrase I was looking for a while ago.
I don't think he calls this stuff private label. You just show what you're doing.
Yeah. I was walking around in shorts and a t-shirt over the weekend, pushing the baby around in his stroller. And
Yeah.
and now it's like it's cold outside. Yeah. Funny, I was walking around the street and this elderly guy, my age, he was getting stuff out of his car, and he said, "It's a nice day to take your son out. Take your son out on a roll." And I laughed at him. I said, "Grandson." He laughed and he said, "Well, I was wondering if you were married to some 30-year-old."
But young Kevin will tell you right up front, the way I do things, nobody else should even try. Or a majority of folks shouldn't even try, because Kevin has different opportunities from being so popular on the social media. And there's nothing wrong with any of it.
That's it.
Pegasus Lounge. If you're not doing what I'm doing, you're not a business. You're a hustle. Well, my mind, that's not a bad thing.
I know some real estate agents that are hustling their ass off right now, trying to find people that qualify. They want to buy a house, and they can't find anybody that qualifies. My neighbors next door that have the rental house, it's still unrented, and she said, "I don't know when it'll get rented." She said because nobody qualifies.
Hey, Doug, Roe. But Doug, I don't think I ever lost my swagger. I'm so proud of being a reseller. This is way easier than working at Home Depot part-time. And I make a whole lot more money than I made at Home Depot.
And and it's really not, yeah, it was gorgeous over the weekend. It's not as hard on your body as doing stuff like at Home Depot. When I was doing merchandising, there was a lot of bending, stooping, lifting. So
yeah, Kevin's smart.
that's right. Exactly, Bridget. That's what I've been saying all along. Some lady might only need to make $100 a week, a month.
But that was my point in making the comment on Pegasus Lounge video. I just said, Kevin makes money. I make money. You make money. I don't get your point of running Kevin down for saying he's doing it wrong. Yeah, I guess. Let's all attack Pegasus saying you're an idiot.
Well, that's him.
But he's not an idiot. He makes money.
Who was let me back up here. Who was talking about? Oh, Ron. Being the stupid Southerner, my idea of Texas was it's dry all the time, hot and dry. And then I was in Dallas about let's say 89, visiting some friends. And it went from sunny, blue skies, 70 degrees to there's a quarter inch of freaking ice on the ground in probably about an hour.
At James Helper's day, I don't know who was abusing him, but I think they're idiots. He drives a nice car. He lives in a nice house in California. What's not to like? And he's done it all through reselling.
Yeah. I think it's people just trying to.
Morning, Harry. What's going on?
Hey, Harry. I think it's people just trying to build up their channel. They want to hit that 100. Is he? How many? YouTube. What is it? Pegasus what?
Lounge.
Okay. Pegasus Lounge.
There you go, Dusty.
He's got 26,000 subscribers.
I know it.
I would have thunk with the comments he's making, he would be like 150,000 subscribers or close to at least 100,000.
And he definitely has some super loyal followers. I'm like, that's fine.
Yeah. I know how that is, Anissa. I'd like for him to say something to Scott. Scott would probably eat him alive because Scott don't give a shit when it comes to his business. Speaking of which,
anyway, I'm an old man. I got to be grumpy about something. I might as well pick on Pegasus.
That's right. Tomorrow will be a lag. Why don't you get out of the damn basement?
Let's see. Let's see if I can screen share those comments that I made.
Yeah, she probably makes some pretty good money in this.
Does anybody want to see my comment? I didn't mean to stir up any controversy, but apparently I did. I can't find it right now.
And as always, don't support his channel if you don't believe in what he's saying. Don't go over there to read everything that's being said because a thumbs down counts just like a thumbs up does. It's considered a view. I think it was statement by Gene.
Doug, quit spouting out intelligent stuff over in here.
I know. He's been all kind of philosophical. I said it.
But that's right. You can't pay attention to critics. If what you're doing is good, then just keep doing it. No matter how critical others get. Scavenger Life is still selling stuff. Well, they had.
Were they the ones that had like 3 warehouses full of crap?
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me, merchandise.
It's good to talk about ton. Well, yeah.
Lag, I hope you turn in that kind of money.
At least Pegasus gave us something to talk about in our show. So
See if you come out the closet, excuse me, the basement. You can go head to head with him.
Do I think 135,000 in a month is more than Pegasus? Oh, I don't. It's a good question. I
You know what? You know what? If
think
I was
so. I think it would be.
but here's the thing: if I was turning 135,000 a month, like lag, throw those quotes up there, I wouldn't give a flying damn what anybody thought.
Who was it? The way back 8, 9 years ago, a couple they started doing going to China and building their own products and white labeling. What was their names?
It was something daddy
Yeah,
and mama. Was it Thrift Daddy?
no, something like that though.
It was something daddy and mama.
And good on them, they did it.
Yeah.
And they quit making YouTube videos because they didn't really resell much anymore, or any. And but they never ran anybody else down. They do the same stuff that Pegasus Lounge is doing, but they were never critical about resellers. In fact, they came back after a year or two and did a little bit more reselling. Somebody will say it.
People
And then
think
who was that?
some people think that, like these folks that are just buying up all this media so they can take, really advantage of easy lister or easier listing or whatever it's called. Um, and they're making money. Some people think they're crazy, but they're making money. That's all that matters. Because if I had an unlimited supply of money, we would probably be someplace warm right now and sunny with
Gen
lots of
X
blue water.
don't care about the silly crap. And us boomers.
See,
we
when all
really
the
don't
boomers
give a crap.
when all the boomers die off, there's going to be all that money available to the government. So
We don't all want to be millionaires. I want to be millionaires.
Todd, you are a millionaire.
No, I'm not.
Between your house and all of y'all's 401ks and retirements, it don't take nothing to be a millionaire. It really doesn't. The new millionaire is 100 million.
We keep spending our millions on walk-in showers and knee replacements and eye surgeries and trips to
Absolutely.
Italy and stuff. We're not. I could be a millionaire, but I'm not because I keep blowing my money on stupid stuff like knee replacements and cataract surgeries.
What's CPL, Jabus?
A house is not wealth.
Well, let's don't get into the philosophical about that.
Well, yeah, I could sell my house and rent for probably 10 years for what my house is worth.
Did somebody just ping me? Oh, crazy picker life. Okay.
Can't take it with you. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not taking much with me. There isn't going to be just a ton left over after I'm done. That's for sure.
Yeah, exactly, Jabus. Sorry.
Greasy Picker laugh. They were resellers. Were they just hustlers?
But
They
see,
made a lot of money hustling.
yeah.
They wouldn't even sell a bunch of the stuff that I sell.
I saw a video about this. It's a company, but it's like 4 men and a woman. They make cowboy boots. And it was just yeah, I need to write all these abbreviations down. Um, it is amazing to watch people make these cowboy boots. I mean, it's really amazing how they do it. And what made me think of that was Todd talking about stuff that he sells, because he sells a lot of cowboy boots. It doesn't take much to entertain me. I watch Scott's show on Wednesday nights and Wednesdays. Oh, that was bad.
Anyway, well, I better shut down pretty quick. I got some orders to pack, and I got to make a run to the big auction house and pick up my winnings.
We'll do that.
Stock market's up today. Gold and silver are flat.
Is it?
Stock market's up quite a bit today. I don't know what the difference in yesterday and today was.
I saw a short over the weekend. This guy had 100 ounce bars or whatever of silver. He had a stack of them. He said, "This is $1 million." I mean, he had a bunch of them up there in silver, and he pulled out about a shoebox size full of the little 1 ounce gold coins, and he's like, "And this is $1 million." I got busy and forgot my coffee buddies. Oh, that's all right, Corey. The Liars Club is going to. I think I'm going to change my show name to the Liars Club.
Hey, Corey, that's all right. You're busy being a hustler over there.
Yeah,
you need to get a real business here.
Oh Lord! All right, guys, I got to run.
I got to run too. Thanks for showing up and listening to old man Todd gripe about stupid stuff. Getting a break from Teresa.
It's cold. It's cold in Louisiana.
Or just go back and watch the replay. You'll be amazed at how intelligent and how people learn from my awesome. If you're not doing it the way I do it, then you're doing it wrong.
All right. You have a great day. Bye.
Yeah. Grumpy Old Man channel. Here we are. All right. We'll see y'all tomorrow on Tom's channel. See you later today on, I don't know. I'm going to go to do an auction pickup, so I'm probably going to miss Primo's show. All right. No doubt at all. Bye.